So I've been to the Tokpung market many, many times. And I've seen some very unusual things there. For example, you can see this is a horse. One day, early in the morning, there was a man riding a horse through the market. How strange. Later, I found out that that horse lives nearby. Lots of things, for example, fish, seafood. And this seafood is not cooked, but you can also buy cooked seafood. Deep fat fried seafood, delicious, right? And especially I like the market during the late autumn, kimjang season, when Koreans are preparing to make the winter kimchi. And so they have mountains of cabbage heads. They have mountains of garlic in the market. It's one of my favorite places. And another one of my favorite places in Hanam City is the Han River. Along the Han River is a walking and bicycle path. And I've spent many hours out walking along the Han River. And we also have, usually it takes me about 2 hours to walk from my house along the Han River out to the Paodang Bridge. 2 hours to walk there and back. And I spent many happy hours looking at the river. Have you ever sat by the riverside and watched it flow? It's great. Anyway, most of the time that I've spent in Hanam, I'm teaching children. When I first began teaching children, I had a difficult time. Why? Because I thought, well, I'm the teacher and you're the students. So I'm going to teach, your job is to learn. But the children don't want to do that. The children want to play. They want to have a good time. And they're in the Hagwon because their mother sent them there. So I spent about 2 years struggling with these kids, trying to make them learn English. And sometimes I shout at them, sit down, stop that, behave. Sometimes. But at the end of each day, the children go out of the Hagwon and they're, sometimes they're even crying. And they go home and they cry and their mother gets upset, and it's a big problem. And also, I've always felt bad. So finally, I changed my idea. And I thought, okay, so my goal is to make these children happy. My goal was when they stand up and go out the door, they should have a smile on their face. So I changed my style of teaching, and I played lots of songs and music and played games with them and also danced with them, and we did many different things. But the goal was when they go home and mom says, how was the Hagwon today? They're going to say, oh, Michael teacher, we had a great time. And so I really changed. I also spent lots of time teaching. Here's one of my favorite pictures. She was so happy to wear my hat and coat. Anyway, I spent also a lot of time teaching adult students. Adult students are much different than children, because the adult students are there because they want to study English. They're enthusiastic, they behave, and almost always they don't cry. They don't hit each other. This is Tokpung Idong Community Center. One year we did a performance. The yoga class, the belly dancing class, the what is this? The accordion class. Everyone prepared a performance. So the English class, we prepared a song, and we sang together. And This lady was a professional voice coach. She was one of our students. And that's what we sang. Some of these students are still studying with me at the Lifelong Learning Center. Haley. And so I continue to study English, or teach English. And this is one of my classes at the Hanam Lifelong Learning Center. And another class